Hello, a recap from the previous lesson which we had about rank correlation coefficient. The first example which we had here, you can observe that the positions have become the ranks. So why did they become the ranks? We are going to see that there is no repeatable value here. There is no repeatable value here for the values which were given in X. The same thing happens, there is no repeatable value for Y. Okay, so when there is no repeatable value given, it means that the ranks are going to be the same as the position. Now, in what you are going to do today, in the second example, we are going to have data which is given to us. We shall have the row of X, we shall have the row of Y, or it can be any other variable, dependent and independent. Okay. Now, in today's example, we are going to see that some values are going to be repeated. So our question is here saying, compute the correlation coefficient between variables P and Q. So we have variables P, these are values, and variables Q, these are values. Now they need us to comment on our value which we have got. Now, before we start, know that rank correlation coefficient for Spearman'S is equal to 1 minus got just by counting these pairs. N is the number of the pairs. B will be equal to the rank for P minus rank for Q. Now, before we rank them, when you scan through our values, you can see that we have repeated values in P. 60 is appearing twice, 70 is appearing twice. When it comes to Q, we have 50 is also appearing in position 2, here 3, this is 6, position 6 there, 6 that takes position, position 7 is 70 here, 71. '71 takes position 4. 70 takes position 5, and also this 70 takes another position, which is now position 6. Okay. Then position 7 you have there this 60, and this other 60 takes on the next position. So we had this 8 sets, there should be 8 positions. Okay, we are going to position this also. 50, actually 50 are appearing thrice, so we shall have this taking position 1, position 2, position 3. Then 49 follows position 4. Okay, then 45 follows here. This is position 5. Okay, then 42 follows position 6. Lastly, we have 41 and 41. This taking position 7 and this position 8. It doesn't matter. 7 can come here and 8 can come there. No problem. Now, we are going to rank. These are just positions. Next, we are going to rank. So how do we rank now? You are going to realize that values which are the same, here you can see that they have been given different positions. But when it comes to rank, they are going to have the same rank. So what will 70 and this 70 have as the rank? We are going to take the average of their positions. Take an example. This 70 has position of 6, and this 70 here has position of 5. there are 2 of them. So taking the average, we shall have to get 5.5. So 70s are going to take rank 5.5. When it comes to Q here, we have 350s appearing. So what are you going to do? We are going to take the positions and have their average. So positions first, we have 1 plus 2 plus 3. These are the positions, 1, 2, 3, divided by 3 to get the average, and this gives us 2, the average of those positions. We also have a 41 here. So all these ones which are appearing, these 50s here, are going to have rank 2. 41 is having position 7 and 8. So we have 7 plus 8 divided by 2, which gives us 7.5. And the rest of the values are going to be retaining their positions as ranks. So let's start. 60s are repeating here. We're going to rank. So 60s in position 1 has got. So 60s have 7 and 8 as their rank. 7 and 8 as their rank. So we are going to have the average of their positions. Their rank is going to be 7 plus 8 divided by 2, which gives us 7.5. So here and here, we are done with those ranks. 7.5. It will be in this one, 7.5. So whatever is not repeating there, 70s are here. They have positions 6 and 5. So the rank becomes 5.5. 5.5. So we are done with these ones which are repeats. Next, after making sure that we have filled in those which are appearing more than once, then the rest of the numbers take on positions as ranks. So here we have 1, we have 2, I have 3, and I have my 4 there. So we are done with the ranking with P. Next, these are positions for Q. Within here, we have 50 appearing thrice. So the 50s are going to take a rank of 2. Okay. So we look for where 50s are, rank 2, and rank 2 there. So those are 50s. We are going to 41s because they are also appearing twice. So they have positions 7 and 8, 7 and 8. So their rank becomes 7.5. So we look out for those positions. This is 7.5 there. We also have 7.5 there. Next, the rest of the values are going to take on positions as their ranks. So I have my 4 coming, it's 4. I have my 5 coming here. I have my 6 coming there. So we are done with ranking our values. The next of the step is to get the difference between the ranks. Is to get the difference between the ranks. 7.5 minus 2, 5.5. 5.5 minus 4, 1.5. Then 4 minus 2, we get 2. 7.5 minus 5, we get 2.5. 5.5 minus 2, we get here 3.5. 3 minus 7.5, we get negative 4. To square the values of D. Keep with me. Press your calculator. 5.5 squared. When I press the calculator, I get 30. 22.5. Press the calculator here, squaring 1.5. We get 2.25. Square 4, you get 16.00. Square 6.5, you're going to get 42.25. Right. Next, we are going to get the summation of this squared. Summation this squared. So when you happen to add all these values, we are going to get 133.5 as our answer. Now that we are done with the table, we are now going to substitute in the formula this here to calculate the value of the rank correlation coefficient. So this is going to be 1 minus, we are following the formula, 6 into bracket, we are supposed to have summation b squared. The summation b squared is here as 133.5 divided by, we have 8 pairs. So rho is equal to 1 minus, when you compute in the numerator, you press your calculator, this is going to be 1 minus 1.5892571 on my calculator. So which, when we subtract, we get rho as being negative 0.5893. This is 4 decimal places. So this is our value of Spearman's rank correlation coefficient for this question. Next, we need to comment. So 0.5893 is a value that lies within here. So what is the comment supposed to be? The comment is supposed to be moderate negative correlation between P and Q. So that is our comment. This value here shows a moderate negative correlation between P and Q. Our question is here now, which you are supposed to try out. The table below shows a relationship between two variables x and y. So this is our table. Draw a scatter diagram and use it to comment on the relationship between x and y. Part B, calculate the rank correlation coefficient between the variables and comment on the relationship. Members, a hint again and again. Here you first scan through, before you start calculating, first scan through our values and see if at all we have repeated values, and then know how to handle them. Then you make an observation of those which are repeating. Then the moment you realize that there are values which repeat, the second step is to know that you are going to just position them, and after positioning, you will be able to get the rank. You can subscribe so that you can be receiving videos of this nature and many others which are going to be loading. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, which will be now about ranks, when the question when given ranks only. How do we deal with it? We're not going to be given these values, but we're just going to be given ranks. That's going to be quite simpler, quite simple.